Okay, so I was trying to have a session with this wonderful lady, Louise and Dibble. However, there was somebody who came in that says that they weren't at peace, so I just had to end it to say a prayer. Hopefully that helped. Let me ask if they can respond to this. Again, yellow means yes. Did the prayer help? Whoever needed it, did you hear the prayer and did it help you? Whoever needed it. Okay, hopefully that helped, because again, this is my third third take on this, so
You are creative.
thank you. So hopefully we don't have too much stuff coming through. Apparently I got the F word, and I was like, so I don't know. Oh, also at like a few minutes prior to 3 a.m. and exactly at 3 a.m. The ghost motion detector went off. Is there any chance somebody could tell me that who that was? I mean, it definitely woke me up. And at first I just kind of let the first, time go. I didn't even know what time it was. I just like, oh, all right, I know you're there. But the second time, I was like, okay, no, I can't keep having this turn on, turn off. So once I found out at the time, I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? So of course the first thing would be like, well, that is the ghostly hour. And another thing is, what happens at 3 in the morning? Yep, cats play around. But no, it was not my cat. She was quite asleep on the bed. So maybe it was Bebe. Who knows? So anyways, I just thought it was interesting. I was like, I don't think I can have this on during the night anymore. Good.
Good.
It was a good spirit? Okay. And as long as it's a good spirit, that's fine. It was kind of like just a little bit kind of scary because, again, I'm in dreamland and all of a sudden I'm hearing that and I'm like, ah! And I wake up and it's completely dark. So, who knows what's lurking in the darkness. But I'm glad it was a good spirit. Probably a child spirit, more likely. Was it a child spirit? An adult spirit? A teenager spirit? An elder spirit? They're like, no, we mentioned it. It's a good spirit. All right. So it was a good spirit. Let's set it off twice, close to 3 a.m. and 3 a.m. Anyways, so that's what happened last night, or early in the morning of today. So again, Louise and Dibble. Is there any chief?
Chief.
It was the chief, a Native American chief that did that? Who was a good chief? Okay. Well, thank you. At least I know it works. You just kind of spooked me a little bit. That's all. Nope. I felt somebody there, but I just didn't want to keep it on and get spooked the whole entire night and not sleep. So thank you for letting me know you were there. All right. Okay. Let me see if I can get a hold of Louise.
More energy.
More energy? Okay. So again, I'm going to let that person, whoever needs it, to go to the lights, which are the 2 lamps and the ceiling light. Again, please do not use me, this camera, nor this EMF meter device. Just the lights, if you can. And if you have to really need it, there is water, as well as, I guess, this iPad device that has the Spirit Talker app on. But again, not me, not this device, and not this device I'm filming on. Thank you. So Louise Ann Dibble. Again, she was a person that my mom had worked with or had some connection with through what she did with her career passion. I'm not sure if she will mention it through this app or not, but I'll eventually, if it passes 20 to 30 minutes and I'm not getting much out of this session, I might have to just say it and then have her confirm through the EMF meter. So is she here for one? If you're here, your spirit is here, can you use the EMF to yellow? Okay, thank you. I feel like I'm a little too close to this area. Sorry. There you go. Infant.
Infant.
Infant. Is there an infant spirit here? Oh. Well, welcome. I don't know who would, but I don't think it has anything to do with her, but I could be wrong. But this could just be a spirit that's coming through. Maybe it was the one that didn't feel at peace. Was that the one who didn't feel at peace? The infant? And maybe the parents? Or maybe this one just came through. Well, welcome. If you are infant, I do have some toys, I guess, if you want to play. There's a little ball here, and there's these little clear balls. You can tap them, and then they light up. And then if you want, you can play around with the ghost motion detector at the corner. Oh.
My body's around here.
So I don't know if this is the spirit I'm trying to get in contact with or the infant, but her body is resting in a cemetery. Not like here, but obviously in the same state. I don't know how many towns away. But yeah. Demon?
Demon.
Oh. So this session is only for good spirits. If the demon, if that's who's trying to come through, if he can just step aside for now, at least for 2 hours, you can fiddle around with my stuff after 2 hours. But let me please focus on this beautiful soul right here, which is again Louise Ann Dibble. Let me see if I can get information about her. Okay, so she is resting in a couple towns away from here. And unfortunately, her one of her sons is resting with her.
You are appreciated.
Thank you. So, Louise Ann Dibble, are you at peace? Are you with your parents? Are you with your son? So I don't know, this wasn't moving at all, but I did hear some tapping. So I don't know if that was her just moving around, getting the light energy. Photos.
Photos.
Do you want me to show the photos of your son? Oh, okay. And well, I don't have the photos of her other children as they're still living, but I did show them yesterday to the spirits. Did you see them by chance? My off-camera session with you guys? Did you get a chance to see your 2 daughters? Their photos? Do you want me to show you later? Okay, I'll show you again later. So apparently, because I'm trying to respect the family, I'm not going to show the photos of the daughters out of respect. I did show them off camera to, I thought it was her at the time being with the son, but I guess maybe she wasn't there. All right, so again, this is her son, who unfortunately passed very young. Let me go ahead and scan over here. So he was only 17 when he passed away, and it wasn't a natural passing. Are you with him? Are you with the son that passed away so young? There's a lot of tapping in this room. Oh, shoot.
There is no peace.
Even though I said a prayer. So I have a feeling it might be him saying this. Is it your son that's saying this? Do you want to let him speak for a bit? Does he want to tell his story? Okay, maybe he does. All right, so Louise, Ann, you can, of course, jump in and say any names.
Reflections deceive.
Mm-hmm. You can say anything you want on the Spirit Talker. And if there's any names that I could recognize, because again, I got a booklet of names, I'll stop and say, oh, that would be her blah, blah, blah. And then, of course, same with the son. I have some names that are tied to him.
Shot.
Wow, he definitely came through. Okay, I wasn't going to mention it, but he mentioned it. Oh my God. Okay, yes. Sorry. Whew. I didn't think that was going to happen. So, this is Danton. So Danton, again, he was only 17. He was with his friends at a reservoir park, hanging out, enjoying the view, when something tragically happened. Somebody drove around with their, quote, hunting rifle and shot. Quote, in the air, but somehow he unfortunately got struck. But I don't believe it was up in the air. I think it was sadly intentional. And a quote, maybe it was an accident, but because he was, not him, but the person that was in the car was drunk, quite drunk. And then they also did some more shooting in another town very far away, not super far away, but kind of far away, in his hometown, in a dwelling. So obviously he wasn't done fooling around with that rifle. Oh my God.
That was him.
So I can't say names unless he says it, but I know who it is. I found some articles. And he did get, I wouldn't say caught, but maybe he did get caught a few months, if not a year later. So at least it wasn't like, an incident where we'll never know who unfortunately harmed this wonderful soul. But you know what? He was caught. I don't think that this sentence was long enough, but supposedly he did get jail time because he was a minor-ish. I guess they didn't give him the...
We're lost here.
Oh. So, are you lost in heaven or in the afterlife? Or the story? So maybe a spirit's coming in that's like, wait, what's going on? So yeah, like I said, I did give Danton, that's his name, his chance to have off-camera sessions with me and then a trial run to use the spirit talker. And he did say circle and window. And I'm like, wait. So it made sense. So this guy was on the passenger side and obviously had the thing out and did what he did, as well as circling around. They did a double take. They went around twice in the parking lot. Again, I didn't know this until I read the article, but I didn't mention it to him during that right moment, and it did confirm through this. So he double confirmed it by saying this and me reading it. And I'm like, oh my God. So apparently he was, again, the one that was in the car, was drunk, did have offensive words being said. Don't do this, people. Don't drink, please. Don't do both. Don't drink and drive. Bad combination. And obviously don't carry or handle anything that can do any harm to others, especially at an open space with others around.
I'm from the 1900s.
And he was. Again, he was passed away in 1989, born 1971. Wow, okay. So, do you remember the color of the car or the type of car? Is there any way you can mention that in the Spirit Talker, Danton?
I do not understand.
Okay, so first off, let me make sure I'm still speaking to this one. So Danton, this is a 17-year-old. So they said that the car went around twice and did what it did. There was a specific color it was and a specific type of vehicle. I'm not sure, maybe you didn't see it, because I don't know if you were facing that direction and got a chance to see it. But I'm assuming your mother did read articles about it, so maybe if you can't see it, if she could. So there's another thing about him. I'm not sure if he'll mention it, but hopefully he will. What he's very much passionate about. And one of the reasons what he was doing up there with his buddies was preparing for something that was going to happen a few days later.
Message.
You want to send a message to somebody? You can. I'm giving you the open mic. Let us hear your message. I'm assuming this is to your family members that are alive. The floor is yours. Oh my God.
I'm no longer in pain.
So I believe that is his message to his family members. Is that what your message is for your family members that are living, to know that you're not in pain? After what had happened, you're no longer in pain? That took a while to get on there, so I appreciate you finding the right message for them if that was the case. And I'm glad that you're no longer in pain. Again, what happened to you was unfortunate and sad, tragic, and I feel very saddened that your friends that were with you having to, do what deal with what they had to do and deal with during that time. I'm a little jumbly. But yes, I know that they were doing their best that they can to help you in that unfortunate situation. But again, the injuries were too severe, or the injury was too severe. But I'm glad he's no longer in pain. So you're saying you're at peace? Okay. He's at peace with his mom. Right? You're with mom? Your mother right there? Okay, good. I'm glad you're with your mom. So again, he has 2 other siblings. And now he has, I don't know, maybe, does he know? Louise, Dibble, does he know that he has...
Surprise.
Surprise? Either A, surprise, it was a surprise attack. Like, it was not something they would have thought would happen ever up there in this beautiful, peaceful reservoir park, just hanging out, enjoying the view, discussing about what they were going to prepare for the next few days. Again, it's a group of people that do stuff together. I'm not sure if it will be said. If it doesn't get said, I'll mention it later. And they were just trying to prepare for it. A big thing, a big moment. And they were just getting ready, discussing the plans of how to do it. And maybe they were possibly practicing up there, away from, people. That way they can just use the nature's silence to allow what they needed to do if they were practicing. And I'm pretty sure that this kid, from the looks of him and the fact that this person, the mother, is what she is, I don't think he was out there doing the same thing as the person that did the thing to him, which was drinking. I know he did not do that. I know he wasn't fooling around up there doing anything bad. Everything was all in good intentions of just enjoying the view and preparing for what they had to do in the next few days.
You are determined.
Yes, I am determined, probably because I have this detective mode persona in me ever since, who knows, and to hear your story, I was just like, oh my God. And then to find out all these articles, and I am glad that they did, find out who it was, and it didn't take too long. But at the same time, I just feel bad that your life was cut short, very short. You were only 17. You didn't even get to graduate. You were a couple months from graduating. So if it was in February, you only had to do February, March, April, May, and June. So like a couple months, you would have graduated. But even then, it doesn't matter. You still got your life cut short. All because of some dumb choices that were made with somebody and his buddies. I don't know why he chose to do what he did.
He doesn't like visitors.
I'm not. Is this Is this referring to the guy that did this to you? Danton, do you know who it was? Or do you now know who it was? Perhaps does Louise Ann Dibble know who it was? Yes, I do. Yes, I can.
Yes, I can.
Hmm. Hmm. Not sure.
Patience.
So maybe he found out who had done what he. Maybe he found out, even though he had passed away, and if he didn't know, maybe he was able to find out later on through maybe a spiritual way to see him, and see the discovery of what happened and who did it, or maybe that's when his mother was able to tell him, and then maybe he had to be
Cupboard.
Cupboard. Hmm. Well, I did hear some knocking and tappings are all around the room. Hmm. Is there any chance you can mention the names of anybody? Maybe some family members? Or, I mean, I don't want to say you can mention the guy's name. I mean, you can probably say something connected to him. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to utilize these devices here, which are called cat balls. If you get your spiritual fingers, hands, you should be able to tap him and they light up. And it lets us know you're physically right there in that area. And you can also make that as a message for your family members.
He scares me.
Oh. Is this the one that did this to you? The one that did this to you? He scares you? Hmm. I'm hearing a lot of tapping over at the left corner. So if you do know who he is by now, So you're aware of what he was? How he was connected to you? Hmm. Oh.
Elijah.
So it's a name that I'm not familiar with, but is this somebody that may have been a friend of yours? If this is Danton speaking? Was this someone involved in what happened to you?
Understanding.
Understanding. So I don't know who was driving the car. If that was the name, I don't know. I just know the one that unfortunately pulled the trigger.
Elegance.
Elegance? It's very fast on these responses. Okay, I don't know. This might be Elijah. Are you new? Are you a new spirit here? Oh, maybe it's a new spirit that just popped in. So, Elijah, I'm having a session with this spirit named Danton, who fortunately was, or had his life cut short in an unfortunate situation. And this is his mom on the pamphlet, if you see that. But, you know, thank you for speaking or saying your name, saying that you're here. Maybe that's why it got a little quiet, and then there's a bunch of tipping and tapping, and I don't know if this was them saying he scares me, if maybe you're the one that scared them because they weren't expecting you to come in. Yeah. So I'll give this a few more minutes, maybe another 5, 10, 15 minutes, depending. And then I'll let them take a break.
My name is Francis.
Oh, well now, see, we're getting new spirits. Okay. So can I see if I can just speak to Danton again? So Danton, can I just confirm some things? Do you have 2 sisters? Or maybe I have to be specific. Do you have an older sister?
I'm a child.
Oh, I think Francis is still speaking. So Francis, you're a child? Oh. So I can't really get information from Danton then. Okay, if you're a child, I guess you can tap any of these balls or hang out, play with other children spirits that are running around. You make some tapping noises.
Blacksmith.
Oh. Hmm. So I had that spirit. Welcome back. I might have to go to part 2 and try this again. So I'm going to do this. I would like to see if I can contact that spirit that I just scanned the picture of. His name is Danton, age 17. Can you please come to the EMF meter to go...
Scary.
Scary? Well, it was a scary moment for him. I know that. It was a scary night, scary moment. But then again, I can't tell if this is, again, the little child that might be feeling scared. So I'll go ahead and tap this ball for the little child, which is Francis. So that's what it does, little Francis. It lights up. Pretty, huh? All right, so I don't know if they are still here with me or not. I don't know if they just kind of came, did a few words, and then left. Or if they're still here, but there's a lot of spirits coming in. So I think that the reason why he's not going to say anything in regards to the name is out of respect, which is just fine. So if the other spirits that are here, and I know that you are welcome, but if you can just step...
Jeff.
Oh. I've had that spirit name. Again, these names aren't even tied to him because I would know. And then the spirit names I'm hearing are ones that I've had in the past. So to the spirits that are running in and coming in, if you can, please step aside and maybe just watch from the distance of a few feet. Or you can take a sit on the bed. But I would love to have a one-on-one session with Louise Dibble and her son, Danton. Can you give me the respect of having some quality time with these two? Please? Again, you can watch from a distance. See how I communicate with the spirits that are supposed to be a solo session. And then one day I can try to use a session time with those that came through. So if Danton is here, can he go to the orange on the EMF meter?
Listen out. Someone's coming.
Oh, wow. You know what's funny? I did hear a bunch of noise, like really loud noises. Holy goalies. And you know what? It's not the wind. Usually with the wind, I can hear the gutter, the thing that goes, the pipe, spew thingy, whatever it's called. That making screeching sounds. This is not the wind. This is definitely something coming. So, again, I don't know who this is that's trying to come, but you're not welcome to overtake the session. Please, again, I'm hoping to get full attention to this family, the Dibble family. This is Louise and Dibble.
Be very, very careful.
Okay. And her son, Danton. I'm going to take a water break.
Mirror.
Well, they do mention mirror a lot. I might have to make this a two-parter in hopes that I can have more focus on these two. But the fact that it mentioned the word shot and that was him, yeah, that's, wow.
People have seen us.
I don't know if this is the Dibble family. Did your family members get a chance to see you? Maybe the young ones?
The chair of torture.
Oh, well, okay. So now we're just going into other dark things that aren't tied to them at all. So I know there's something, again, something's coming. Oh, people have seen us. Oh. Okay, I know who they're talking about now. Again, if you can just... I'm going to have to take a part 2 and bring some salt, guys. I hate to do it, but I'm going to have to put some salt around this. Again, Danton, if you don't mind, maybe we should stop this session, same with Louise, and then take a break, as well as letting you charge up, get energy, and see about trying part 2. And I'll bring some salt with me. All right. This is Detective Azaria, signing out.